That's right. So, king carps, bro. Wait till it evolves. Okay, peeps. Kip. Oh.
Who's Grom?
Wait a minute. Hold on. You guys aren't even being heard either. I just looked at my meter, and my meter's not even. I didn't break it. Say that again. I had to turn on my Razer Pro headset. Oh.
Best I can, so.
Alright, now I got you guys. I got that too.
I have a cat stuck in here. I can't do nothing about it.
Can you hear any better on search? Yeah. Yeah, it sounded mechanical because of the headset keyboard configuration. I had to set up for something else. Alright, so we are going to talk about who would you cast for a game movie, live action. It doesn't have to have a Y behind it. Just who would you cast for it? And let's just start with The Legend of Zelda. Being that is granted an 8-bit game, you know, gonna have to get an 8-bit character for that one.
An 8-bit character.
Yeah. But who?
I don't even know.
I mean, and just who do you think could play? Because you got to figure they're both young. And don't say Pat Patterson or whatever that guy's name that plays in Sparkly Vampire bullshit. Whatever his damn name. I don't know.
I can't even think, honestly. I don't know.
What about you, Murder?
That's a tough one.
I'm not sure. Which movie did you say again?
Let's we're gonna talk about Legend of Zelda. Who would you get to play Link? Who would you get to play Zelda? You know, those. You know,
I don't know.
Chat, you can chime in here too.
Yeah, chat. You guys are involved with this.
What today is, try and get you guys involved some more.
Like Pokemon. I didn't do much Zelda, so I don't know.
Well,
really.
Zelda, Zelda is just the princess. Link is the hero. I mean, other than that, you've got a couple of bad guys here and there, but nothing fantastic. I mean, like I said, they have to both be kind of young because obviously, it's a princess and a Link.
Yeah, I don't know. That one's a tough one.
Oh, we'll get back to that one. How about this? How about Diablo? I posted this to the forums years and years ago.
Diablo.
Years and years ago, I posted this to the forum. For the Barbarian. That guy who is, yeah, Orlando Bloom, but he's kind of getting old now. There'd be a lot of CG to get rid of those wrinkles and shit. They could pixelate his face.
You said you wanted 8-bit.
Yeah, there you go. But Orlando would play a good Link, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But what's the guy's name? I can never remember his damn name. He's the guy who plays in Vikings, I believe. Mountain, whatever his name is. Big, huge son of a bitch.
The one that played in Game of Thrones as the Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a what the fuck?
No, not that guy. No.
Hang on, I get it. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, that guy. He would play a good barbarian because he's got the size for the barbarian. Now I could see Alexander Ludwig playing.
Was it Conan Stevens?
I could see him playing
Three
maybe.
men actually played him. Ian White, Conan Stevens, and then the Bjornsson there, Julius Bjornsson.
Bjornsson, he's the big guy.
Yeah, there's another one too that's a big one, Conan Stevens, and then Ian White also played. There was 3 of them that played the Mountain.
Yeah, see, I never paid attention to that particular show, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, there was actually 3 of them that played the Mountain.
But this guy here, I bet you he could probably play the Crusader. Alexander Ludwig, he could play the Crusader. Or the monk. He could play the monk too.
See, I don't know enough about Diablo to really say.
I mean, because you would still have to have some CG effects in the game or in the movie to have Diablo and Belial and all of them, the Nine Lords of Hell. You'd have to have each one of those CG. There'd be no way around all that.
See, I still haven't even finished the Warcraft movie, honestly. Every time I get to sit down and get about 10, 15, 20 minutes in, something happens and I have to go do something.
Oh yeah, see, it was a good movie. They really did a very good job with that movie. Let's see.
I don't know. They did a good job with the Assassin's Creed movie too, though.
I haven't even seen that one yet.
Really?
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, they did a good job with it. I thought they did anyway. That's one I did not expect to actually see them make a good movie about, but it was pretty good actually.
I figured it'd be pretty good with. I mean, they've got plenty of story to work with there.
Oh yeah.
For
There's going to be more of them.
Well, for Warcraft, I mean, there's just so much backstory. It's not even funny. I mean, there's so much detail.
Yeah, there's tons they can do with it.
Yeah. Well, with Diablo, it's pretty simple, straightforward. I think bad guy with minions, versus the good guys, obviously, and just Diablo never really dies. He just transforms, basically, is what it boils down to. So that could be something. Plus, progressing of the storyline is Mathael crossing over being a bad guy. So I mean, there's a lot that can happen with that movie series.
I couldn't tell you what characters I'd like to play games, but I could tell you some of the stuff I wouldn't mind seeing as a movie.
From games?
Yeah. No, I could tell you what games I'd like to see as movies.
That's what I mean.
Characters to play them. But
well, let's talk about some of them.
There's a lot of them. I mean, I think The Division would make a good movie.
Well, that could be all on
its own. They've got a mini movie. They've got a mini movie on Amazon already.
Do they?
Yeah, it's kind of like the beginning, introduce you to people, kind of get the start of it. But I haven't heard if they're going to do any more with it. I hope they do, because I mean that little, I think it's like 40 minutes, but it was done really, really well.
Clive
Clive
Stadium.
Staden.
But yeah, that'd be a good one to have a full movie of, though.
Yeah, The Division. I mean, it was a great story. So I mean, I think it would make a good movie.
I think honestly they could make one out of uh,
XCOM.
Grand Theft Auto.
XCOM could make a good movie.
We've had XCOM. It's called Independence Day.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No.
it's just
No,
we
no.
won.
Grand
But I
Theft
think they
Auto,
could
you
do
said?
one out of GTA. Yeah,
Yeah, see, I was
I
never a
think that'd
fan
be.
of GTA's, any of them, so I never played them, so I really don't know much
There's
about
a
those.
there's a lot of people that play them. I mean, it's actually really popular, and I think if they followed the story of the games, I mean, they could make multiple movies easily.
Yeah. Well, if you look at When Mars Attacks, when you look at what is it, Tom Clancy games, you look at all the different types of games that he has, and you have Sam Fisher. What game is that with Sam Fisher?
Can't think of it for the life of me.
I'm looking it up
You just
now.
made, you just made my mind go blank. I love that game too.
Splinter Cell. The Splinter Cell series would make a fantastic game set.
Movie set, you mean?
Yeah, movies. Shit.
It's okay. I got it.
Well, I'm reading this right here, and it says game, and game came right out of my mouth.
That's why we don't read while we're doing this.
Hold on. I'm reading.
We're supposed to have notes, remember?
But if you look at Sam Fisher used to be played by Michael Ironside, and the voice of his voice for Sam Fisher was fantastic. But then they brought in somebody else to play his voice in the last game, I think, and just wasn't the same.
Big says they did make GTA. It's called The Godfather, Goodfellas, and the other one.
Scarface.
Yeah, see, that's not GTA. That's Mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the
No,
Mafia games, yeah.
they've got a storyline in place for GTA already. I mean, it'd be just like making the Warcraft movie and all that stuff. You just follow what's already there.
Yeah. Well,
Problem is a lot of them don't like to follow what's there.
that's similar to the modern warfare games. They had storylines. It wasn't just multiplayer, it had a storyline set. Just like the Call of Duties. All the Call of Duties had a storyline set. Everything else was just multiplayer afterwards with straight up PvP, nothing about the game content. And if you went by just the game content itself and the storyline, I think Call of Duty would make a movie set as well. My personal.
I think Ark would make a good movie. If
It's
they
called
ever
Jurassic
get their
Park.
story. No, that's not the same.
They've got a bunch of them.
The Jurassic Parks aren't the same as what I'm talking about. If they're supposed to be that tech story. They're supposed to be releasing soon. The actual
See,
line story.
problem with Ark though is they don't have a set storyline.
They
You
have
just
it.
do whatever you want to.
Well, no, they do have it. They just haven't released it for the finished product yet. It's something that they're supposed to release, but just before they finish the actual launch of the game.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like 7 days actually being launched.
That'll never happen either.
Yeah. I think a lot of these companies have gotten into early access as a fad because it's, oh, we can throw this out there and just never really publish it.
And still make tons of
We'll
money.
never really finish it. Charge you for it, but then whenever you complain about problems, we can always just fall back on, well, it is early access, and then just
Yeah.
never really finish the game.
I mean,
Well,
what about like
the thing is, Biggs, is the CGs. You wouldn't have too much CG in Call of Duty. In all honesty, you would have some, but not a lot. And yes, I agree with you. Not Sci-Fi Channel CG either, because that's some bullshit right there.
what about like the Fallout series though? I mean, even
Fallout,
those would
yeah, that would be a
really be nice.
fantastic. And actually, you have the difference, each one making its own type of game, or each game making its own movie. Because you got the New Vegas, that kind of in itself would continue the storyline, but in a different movie, because you could expand out to tell the whole story of the first one with the first movie, the second one with the second, because there's enough content to actually, like
Yeah.
Dragon's Age. Dragon's Age would be another one.
Yeah,
That'd be a
yeah,
good one.
yeah. I have to agree with that one, or even the Witcher series.
Oh, the Witcher series. Speaking of such, coming to Netflix.
Oh my God, calm down.
Netflix is creating the Witcher series on Netflix. They're creating a series, as well as the Dark Crystal. Yeah, I got all excited. Sorry.
I never got into the game that much. I just didn't grab my attention good enough.
I like the first and second one. I haven't played the third one yet for the Witcher.
Yeah,
So
I got the first and second one, but I don't have the third one. Searchy has the third one too.
yeah, I don't have the third one.
But yeah, that's
Got
that's actually coming to Netflix.
nice.
So that's going to be something to look forward.
Christopher Tane, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh, shit. Haven't seen him in a long time.
I know, right?
What's going on, Slouchy?
So the subject is pretty much video games you want to see as a movie, and if you can, the characters to play, who you would cast as the main characters.
Yeah.
I'm not very good with the main characters, so I'm just giving the games.
Yeah, he's just doing the games. Characters, that's something,
I think Darksiders wouldn't be a bad movie either. I mean, but depends on how it's done too, though. Or even Dark Souls. They wouldn't be bad, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they could polish it up. Keep the guy, I mean, because the guy would have to be tumbling all over the game, and all over the movie. Just tumbling around, get from point A to point B. Oh, Jesus.
Now,
No.
I don't know if y'all
Thanks.
have finished the game yet, but the storyline for Warframe would probably make a pretty decent movie.
Yes, you are right. I have not finished it yet, actually, but yes, you're right.
I
That
haven't
would
either.
make a
I've
good
still
one.
played some of it.
Warhammer. Warhammer would be such a phenomenal set of movies.
That'd be a pretty good one.
Depends on the Warhammer though. Warhammer 40,000 or Warhammer Fantasy. Either way though.
40,000.
I mean, I could see it either way. Fantasy wasn't bad either. I mean, each one of the races had their own story. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's just one of those things I would really like to see. You were to bring a major motion picture to a game, like a large franchise of games, the ones that have the largest. You got,
let's go with the Elder Scrolls series.
yeah, Elder Scrolls series. You got that. That would.
I think Slenderman actually did have a movie or something out there.
Yeah, I think it was like one of those fan-made movies or something.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
I was gonna say the one Crit said, Elder Scrolls. That'd be a good movie.
Halo. Yes, Biggs. Halo would be a good
They
one.
already actually have. They do have a
Well,
Halo over on Netflix.
Yeah.
they have the movies, and then that's what was it called?
It's on Netflix.
Yeah,
I
I
can
know.
look
I
it up.
seen it. I seen it already. I watched it, and then they got that stupid red versus blue garbage.
No, there's a. There, like, I don't remember. The one I seen was like an hour and a half.
Yeah, the one on Netflix. There is one on Netflix. It was a real movie. They
Yeah,
actually
it's
about
on
the
there.
kids. The kids were in they were in cadet school. Is where it starts. The kids were in cadet school, and then all of a sudden, towards the end of the movie, here comes freaking Master Sergeant, and I was like, oh yes, there he is, kick ass,
It's Master Chief.
Master Chief, Master Sergeant, whatever.
Get it right, man. Be a true Halo fan.
I
Well,
can't be a
they
true Halo
actually
fan.
have two, but one of them's anime. And then you got the Fall of Reach, and then you got the Halo
Yeah,
Legends.
Follow Reach, that's the one.
They're both a little over an hour.
Yeah, but it was still good. I mean, it was damn good. I'd like for him to do more to that, but yeah, Halo as a real motion picture. That would be one.
Yeah, yeah. And there's quite a few. I mean, that they could work with that would really make good movies. I mean, I think multiple games would make multiple movies.
You could make a movie out of Battlegrounds, but I think they already did. They called it Hunger Games.
Jesus.
Yeah, I really got into Battlegrounds. Battlegrounds is fun. I actually did enjoy that.
I don't have it yet, so I haven't had a chance.
I just got lucky. A friend of mine bought it for me. Friend, he was a viewer first. He became a friend.
Yeah,
Lame.
isn't it funny how that works sometimes?
Yeah, it is actually. Big just because you didn't think of it.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, there's tons of them out there. I mean, I think the Elder Scrolls series alone would make some killer movies. I mean,
Hmm. I mean, they
just
did
because.
they did similar movies, along that same genre. I think with doing Lord of the Rings. It's basically along the same genre, so it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Exactly, exactly.
Let's see. There's
Come on, Hola, you got to have some ideas. Get in here, jump in chat, let's talk. Tell us what you think. All you guys are out there. Give us your opinions. Don't hold back.
let's see. I'm gonna bring up my Steam account. On my Steam account.
Seven Days to Die would not make a very good movie.
Which one?
7 days,
No, they did that.
It's called The Walking Dead.
Yep.
right?
Path of Exile would make a good movie. The Sniper Elite series would make a fantastic set. Vampire the Masquerade would be a great movie set.
It's called Twilight.
No, it's not. None of these SOBs glitter till you give them their final death.
I'm trying to think. This is another one. I had there. I was thinking about, and then just lost it completely. Damn.
Savage Lands wouldn't be too bad.
Savage Lands, The Forest.
The forest. Oh Jesus.
That'd be one hell of a horror movie right there. Hmm. Just had one that I just can't think of it now. All of a sudden, it's gone. I mean, I really don't want to see any more zombie movies, though. I
Well,
mean,
Golf with Friends, they made one already of that one called Happy Gilmore.
they do have a movie called The Forest, but I don't think it had anything to do with
The Forest, the
the
game.
forest.
Because that
But
would have been a
they do.
creepy,
He's right. They
that,
do have
yeah,
one
but that would be a creepy ass game though.
movie. I mean,
Yeah. Well, the game's creepy too, shit.
come on,
Fuck
stick
it.
with it here. It's movies today, not games.
Yeah. Outer Reach, I think that couldn't be done too much. I mean, they call that
Probably
Castaway.
Pirates of the Caribbean
Oh, there you go.
or Castaway. Castaway would be good.
Castaway. You're talking about the old arcade game, Tempest, am I correct?
You know what they should do? I hate to say it, but I would love to see Rocket League turned into a movie. That'd be an interesting freaking movie right there.
No way.
Yeah, way.
No, it's called what's the one that Jason Statham did the remake of?
Oh, come on, man. You need to stop joking. You're killing me here with all your jokes, bro.
I'm just kidding on the Rocket League.
Well, look.
It's the one where it's the one where they're like locked in this kind of prison
Death
and
Race, yeah.
Death Race.
Now, see,
I was just
they
kidding.
they already did the movie Hitman. The first one was really good. The second one sucked ass.
I don't think I ever seen the second one. I didn't even
I like
know
the
they
second
made
one.
a second one.
I didn't like the second one. It was not, in my opinion, was not true to what he was all about. My
Yeah, I don't think I ever seen the second one, honestly.
Empyrean, I don't know how you would make that into a
It's called Star Trek
no.
or Star Wars.
I was
Anything
gonna
in
say
space.
Star Wars.
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, that's more like it. Spaceballs.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh Jesus, yes.
They've done Empyrean with quite a few different things.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of games that wouldn't make bad movies, but
Now, when it comes to say playing or the game itself, turning it into a movie to a game,
sure, toss some ideas out there.
movie to a game.
I think they've done a lot of them though, like
Yeah,
that they made movies into games.
I mean, Dead.
RoboCop was made into how many games?
Yeah, well, Dead by Daylight is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, basically. Transport. Transport?
Transport, isn't that one of the movies with Jason Statham?
That's a
There's a
transporter.
transporter. Yeah.
They made it
What game is Transport?
No, I don't think they. I don't,
Oh, you mean he's talking about doing a movie to a game.
to a game. Yes,
Transporter.
yeah.
Uh,
I think they did that one. It's called American Truck Sim or Euro Truck Sim. Go with a car.
what?
have you ever watched the movie?
Yes, I
Yeah,
have.
really.
I was making a joke. He
Right
can
off
make
track.
jokes and they're dumb. I can make jokes and they're dumb. All right?
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
And we can make fun of you for doing it too. So
That's right. Make fun of me. I don't give a
Hey,
rat's
you know
ass.
what? If they took the Five Nights at Freddy's series and put it into a freaking movie, that'd be a fucked up movie.
That would be one hellacious movie to go sit through. I mean, and Slotchy there, he's saying World War II films put into VR.
I think they're already doing a lot of that.
I mean, you look at the Dresden Files. I don't know if any of y'all watch those on the Sci-Fi Channel. But
I
the
don't watch a
Dresden
whole lot of
Files.
stuff on sci-fi.
Um,
I'm trying to think though.
Sachi wants to know when.
That's what I'm trying to think. I
Oh,
remember
okay.
them talking about doing that, putting a World War II film into VR. They had a couple games that they were trying to put VR for that were World War II based games. I just can't remember what the hell one was. I seen an article a few weeks ago about them doing something like that. I just can't think of it right now. It was a World War II based game that they were trying to turn to VR.
You know, a movie they could turn into a game, Saving Private Ryan. That would be a decent game.
I think that's been done a few times. Maybe not saving somebody, but we've got a lot
Yeah,
of we got plenty of World War II
yeah.
games.
Maybe the new Call of Duty.
Which I found amazing since you bring that up. People bitched and complained and talked about how horrible, which by the way I loved, World at War. But now everybody's like, "Oh, this is going to be so cool, the new one." But it's the same shit, people, just the next World War.
Which one?
On the Call of
What's
Duty
newest?
series. Call of Duty.
Yeah, the new Call of Duty. It's going to be
Yeah.
World War II.
Yeah.
Which one?
People,
The one they're working on, or?
Yeah, the one they're working on now. It's gonna be coming out
yeah,
soon.
Oh, okay.
people talked about how shitty World at War was. Oh, it sucked. It was actually a good game. But then, you go from it's just one World War to the next, and they think that this one's going to be so awesome.
See, I liked all the
People just
storylines for the Call of Duty. Storylines were good. It was the multiplayer that really ruined the series of the games because of how toxic people are.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, a couple of the ones that I played, the storylines I liked. I mean, but
Well, that's the only thing I do play is the storylines. I have Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and I have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Are the only two that I own. And the multiplayer, I hate playing the multiplayer. I play the storylines.
see, I'm just trying to figure out what the hell that article was I seen the other day. The Last Sniper VR. It's on Steam. It was a World War II based VR game that they did. Experience what it was like to fight as a soldier. That was the article I was reading from one of the gamer magazines. I think it was like it's on there for like $10, I think.
Okay. Slachi says can't beat the old Call of Duties like the Call of Duty Big Red One or even what?
I've played Call of Duty since the first one, and I
Yeah.
liked them all the way up until
Yeah. Medal of Honor. Those would make some really good movies, I think.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
getting
I think we're losing Murder here. He keeps cutting in and
No,
out.
I'm here. My finger slipped off the button.
Oh.
No, I was saying I've played all the Call of Duty since it's getting slippery.
Need to cut back on the KY.
It's not KY. It's Vaseline. What the hell's wrong with you?
Okay, fine. Petrol.
But I mean, I've played since the first Call of Duty and liked them all up until Advanced Warfare when they started adding the little Halo jump and all that other bullshit.
Yeah, but the series itself is really, really good.
The Call of Duty series itself, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they seem to finally be getting back to reality instead of too much sci-fi.
Well, see, and that's what everybody's been going towards. It's either zombies or sci-fi. I mean, look at
Yeah,
all the
no.
multiplayers for Call of Duty. They had to put those damn zombie games for everybody, and it's
Yeah,
only geared towards those little punks that play the game that talk shit all the time.
yeah. I liked keeping them as realistic as possible. You know, your soldiers shouldn't be able to jump 20 feet in the air while shooting at
Some of the
somebody.
Far Cry games would make pretty good movies.
Yeah, I love Dr. Moreau. That's not.
There's a lot of them out there. I mean, that I think would make really good movies. A lot of it's just how it would be done and whether it would ruin it or not is the
Ruin
big
the
thing. I mean,
franchise. If they did a
yeah,
bad job with a movie, they would ruin the franchise of the game. That is
yeah,
true.
and that's a lot of it. I mean, you see it with a lot of the books that they're making movies out of. They ruin it with the movie because they don't follow the book. I mean, I've seen it happen a lot.
Yeah. And then they ruin the book. Well, the book ruined the movie, and the movie ruined the book. When you look at Twilight, I mean, they were just crappy all the way around.
Only you would bring shiny vampires into this.
Hey, look, no, you brought it into them
I did not.
earlier.
I said book.
You said earlier. You said, oh, like glittery vampires from Vampire the Masquerade. When I said that, you said,
I didn't say nothing.
yes, you did.
I did.
Oh,
Thank you
I
very
said Twilight.
much.
you both sound the same. I'm sorry.
Go fuck
I said
yourself. We
Twilight.
sound nothing about like. Vanquish, what's going on, man?
Hey, Vanquish.
This motherfucker needs to go take a flying fuck somewhere.
Oh,
Let me
he's
guess,
out.
on a rolling donut.
Yeah, on a rolling donut. That's his favorite
Yeah.
saying. He wants to catch that rolling donut anyway.
Leftover bloody scrum from Bohemian Butt Fuck Festival.
Who Bohemian? Who what? Baby butt fuck festival.
Look, he's done lost it.
What?
Sitting there, he was
What
sitting
the
there
hell did
talking
you put
to.
in your vape, dude?
It's something you can't have. I ain't
It's
sharing.
like moldy. It's like moldy bong water.
Oh, make me spit my damn coffee out. What's wrong with you?
So worth it. To make him do it again. That was worth it.
Oh no, it was worth it earlier when they couldn't even hear everything going on.
Yeah, fuck you. You're just jealous because I was playing Pokemon and he. There we go. Right out his nose. I did it.
You play with your Pokemon as much as a 15-year-old does play with his Pokemon.
Yeah, sure.
Fucking coffee all over my keyboard now.
All right, Vanquish, since you just got here, the subject we're talking about is games into movies and the character, if you can, the who you would cast as the main characters.
I'm gonna say 5.
Biggs, your opinion does not count.
Twilight Pokemon, what's going on here? I love it. Cast you
Me, obviously.
as a shiny Pikachu.
Got nothing to say to you guys.
Listen, just sit there and play with your Squirtle. Oh damn.
Can I time him out?
Well, we're talking about just games in general. Games being
Uh,
turned into movies. And you
Yeah,
know,
any game you want to see is a movie.
yeah. And if you could come up with a character, like one of your main characters, who would you get to play that main character from the game? Like I would say for Diablo, you've got a vast amount of characters, but for your monk, I could see Lucy Liu playing the female monk. I don't know of any other female that could play that part. Um, the male monk could be played by Jet Li. Or Jackie Chan.
Jason Statham could play a male monk.
Oh.
Yep. He's already bald.
He's not monkish enough.
Exactly.
Not monkish enough, really.
Yeah.
I was gonna say monkey enough, but then that's just a wrong word.
Yeah. Monkish enough is a good put that, because that is true.
I mean, you don't want to create a stereotype, but
Yes, Donnie
an
Yen.
Asian
Donnie Yen
person would make a slightly better monk in
Yes.
a karate type movie.
Correct. But Donnie Yen, you are correct, Vic. That would be a very good one for a monk. Now there is a female bodybuilder, she's freaking massive female bodybuilder. I could see her playing the female barbarian. I'll have to dig up where I did it on the Diablo forums. I put in, who would you get to play the parts, and then who would you get to direct it, who would you get to do the CGs, all that. I put that into a big forum post and had a bunch of people posting on it. But there's just a lot of people you can get to play different parts. Now, the gentleman from Pitch Black, uh, the, like new Muslim or whatever he was, that was in that.
I think the first and second Fable games would make a good movie.
Fable. Yeah.
Fable would be good.
I don't know about the third one, but the first and second one I think would make a good movie.
I mean, they already made two movies for Final Fantasy already,
Yeah.
and they both sucked.
Yeah.
Just like all 34 of the Final Fantasy games.
Oh,
Never played a Final Fantasy game, so I can't judge them.
I did.
It's not so much the game for me that's annoying, it's the fact that they just won't stop. It's like you're done.
Like GTA.
You've played it out enough. You're done.
GTA is the same way.
No, it's
Played
not.
out. Played out.
GTA is still good games. Which reminds me, I actually have to log into GTA today. I knew I booted up the Xbox for a reason.
What's that?
I actually got to log into GTA today. I forgot. I knew I booted up the Xbox for a reason.
You wanted to see if at least one of your electronics works?
Yeah, sure. I know my electronics work, thanks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we know one of them does. You said he was looking down playing with it earlier.
I know. Oh, you couldn't see it at the time because you weren't on Skype. Oh, yeah, that makes sense now why you didn't understand. Let's see. Let's look at other games formats. You've got Crash Bandicoot, Sly Cooper. The hell?
Things just happened.
The fuck was that?
I killed people.
Did you fart again?
No.
I think that was his Pokemon alert,
Whatever you say.
or the Pokemon nearby. Gods of War, or God of War.
That'd be a good movie.
That would be a really good one.
I could see God of War being a really good movie.
Yeah. And I could see either The Rock or what's the other guy's name? Plays in the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Wrestler.
Batista.
Yeah, Batista could play him pretty good too. I think.
I
Either
think
one of
Batista
them.
would make a good God of War.
Yeah.
All right, slight twist on the subject.
Hold on 1 second. Vanquish said, I can't think of what game I would like to beat. Maybe the Star Wars, the Old Republic. Well, they've done that. But the problem you have is you got to cram all these hours of stories into 1.5, 2 hours. Never do justice. Well,
You could break them up into multiple movies.
yeah, you could. You could hit on a lot of the main points of, say, just putting out there Modern Warfare, just the first game. You could put all that content in one movie. And then the second one being the second movie, Modern Warfare 2, second movie, on and so forth and so on. It's just a matter of if the first one doesn't do any good, if the first movie did not do well, you're not going to go and do that second movie anyway. Which then, what are you going to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the other thing. You have to have a good director, a good screenwriter, a good caster. Somebody's got to get the right people to play those parts. If you don't have that, then the movie's just going to be shit. If the movie's shit, then you just ruined it for any other forward on movies from there. Like Warcraft. They did an excellent job, in my opinion, of Warcraft. And they can move on if they want to.
Blah.
But as you were saying,
I was just saying we put a slight twist on the subject, and how about famous people you would put into video games, like as a main character, like Batista to be the guy in God of War?
yeah. Well, they did do one just recently. They used Norman Reedus into a game. It's just released just not too long ago. Or I don't know if it's released yet.
That new one that was coming out PS4 exclusive, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a PS4 exclusive.
I don't think it's out yet.
No, but that was Norman Reedus. They specifically hired him for that character and made that character strictly for him. They went and picked nobody else. The creator of the game says, "I want Norman Reedus," and
Yeah.
he got him.
Yeah.
But what? Yeah, the game trailer was creepy as hell because he had an umbilical cord with a baby attached to it, laying next to him, and black, inky sliminess. Yeah, that was pretty. But putting a person into a movie to play a character.
Into a game.
Yeah, to play a character in a game.
Like pick a famous person and then try to figure out what game they would fit, like games that are already made, what
Yeah.
character they would be closest to
Well,
resembling.
let's talk about James Wood. James Woods.
Okay.
I don't know. That one's another tough one. I couldn't even put main characters into a game, so yeah. No.
James. He's a great actor, so I mean, It's a matter of what game would be best.
Oh, shit.
Jesus, Vanquish.
We are slowly running out of time, so
Well, what about Jack Black? There's got to be a game.
he's already got a game.
What has he got?
Oh my god. I got it sitting on my shelf. Jesus.
Not Kung Fu Panda.
No. Jeez, the hell.
Just look on your shelf, damn it.
I'm not getting up. It's far away. Well,
The Rock game.
shit, do I have it in here? Shit.
I see what you're saying there with Keira Knightley in the Assassin's Creed. Being that she was in Pirates of the Caribbean. I could see her playing one of the prostitutes on the corner.
Brutal Legend.
What?
Brutal Legend.
Cool legend. Never even heard of
It's
it.
voiced by Jack Black.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
No idea.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, the Rock game. Yeah, Brutal Legend. You play. He's a roadie.
never heard of it. Let's see. Jackie Chan.
Doesn't he have a game too?
Does he really?
I don't know, does he?
I don't know.
See, Jackie Chan's got his own video games. Jackie Chan Stuntmaster, Jackie Chan Adventures, Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu.
Well, he can play in those.
He's got a bunch of his own games.
Yeah, never played any. I've never played any of those. Never even heard of them. I watch his movies, but as far as games are concerned, never.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of them.
How about Ralph Fiennes?
Who?
Ralph Fiennes.
Who's that?
The Red Dragon. Ralph Fiennes. He was in Red Dragon. He was in Schindler's List. He played the German concentration camp commandant. He played Voldemort in Harry Potter.
I don't know. Too much makeup really tell what he would look like. Like, I don't think I've seen him outside the movie.
All right. Well, we are running out of time here.
Yeah.
So guys, we appreciate y'all being here. We appreciate you taking part in the
Yes,
conversation today.
Vanquish. Yes, Vanquish. That is him too. He played in there as well. He did a good job on that movie as well.
And guys, we are looking for some more ideas and stuff like that for the show. So if you do belong to the Discord, get in there and toss us some ideas. Help us get some more stuff going, more content. Make sure that pops up. That is our Discord. So please get in there and toss us ideas. You can toss us ideas here on Twitch as well to Grim, myself, or Murder. And we'd appreciate it, guys. And remember, if you do want to be a guest on the show, let us know. We'll set you up with an interview, get you some exposure out there. But
Tom
we appreciate
Hanks.
y'all.
Tom Hanks. Who would you get Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks, really.
Tom Hanks would play Soap in Call of Duty.
You think he would be a good Soap?
I think he'd be a good Soap. I don't think he's got the tough guy face to be what's
But
his
his
name? The other guy.
attitude that he can portray would be just right. But the physical portion of him would probably be an issue. But they got CG.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate it. We definitely appreciate you guys taking part in today's conversation.
Yes.
Kind of what we were hoping for. So it was definitely awesome to have you guys taking part with us.
Yeah, getting to see more people's names popping up in our
We're
list.
hoping to try and do something like this more often to get you guys engaged with us a little bit more. As this is definitely a good start to that process. And again, if you got ideas for us, just toss them in our Discord.
Yep.
Let us know. And for those of us that don't use Discord, Vanquish, you can let me know on Steam.
Yeah, you'll have to talk to him on Steam because I don't have Vanquish on mine.
But again, thank you guys. We appreciate it today. Grim, you got anything you want to say?
I was just reading something, sorry. Can't help it. Look, I started reading.
I didn't know you could.
Hey, look, squirrel. All right. All right. But, it's like I always say. Friends don't let friends get alone, people.
See you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks, guys.
Peace.